I'm gonna have to take that golden shower too, my boy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We both getting peed on.
Twin them.
It is what it
you know
is.
What I'm saying?
You know
Like,
what I mean?
Gotta take that dive, bro.
Can't have no other nigga know what my girl's piss smells like. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We recording now?
You're ready.
And we're going.
We're going? All right.
All right. Episode 1 of the Quality Medicine Podcast. We in the building. I'm trying not to curse because the YouTube and shit like that, you know. Oh, wait, I just cursed. Sorry.
Shit like
I'm gonna try and, you know.
And then you can curse.
All right, so 3 minutes in, so our producer's gonna let us know when that segment comes. But we in the building, man. Thank you for coming out, bro. How's everything been going?
Everything's been good, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've just been chilling, kind of just taking it day by day, really.
Taking it day by day, man. We got you right off of work type shit, too.
Not for real, bro. Last day type shit.
Whoa, yeah, you did mention that. This is your last day on your 9 to 5.
Right, yeah, last day, bro. About to end this one and go into another one, so.
Oh, did you, like, give the middle finger to your boss right before you walked out to the office type shit?
No. I kept it real professional. I gave him the 2 weeks notice.
2 weeks notice and all that?
I was like, here's my official, like, resignation letter. And then I told him the 2 week thing, and then he was like, okay, cool.
Wow, listen.
So, yeah, professional.
If this guy doesn't make it, if he decide to go not do rapping, you could always become a career advisor or some shit like that.
Yeah, do some other shit, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. But listen, man, we got these bottles. Episode 1, know what I mean? We gotta pop a bottle at least. You don't gotta drink. I know you're not drinking too much today, but you gotta pop the bottle for me, man. Listen.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Episode 1. Which mic am I talking my shit to real quick, though?
Do the wine.
Do the wine?
All right.
This is for all the niggas who said we wouldn't get to this point right now. You know what I mean? I'm sure you got some haters in your building.
There's a lot of them?
Listen, I'm sure everybody got some haters, man. This is for all the niggas who said we wouldn't get to this position. Guess what? I'm in Atlanta right now. Fucking with all my friends, doing a podcast with all my niggas, talking to cool niggas like this. Know what I mean? My life is really a movie. We stepping on all ends. All niggas who are anti-niggas transcending. Know what I mean? If you anti-niggas transcending, we stepping on you. JSen style. Let me pop this fucking bottle. Wait, let me not point it at anybody. Let's get it open. Oh, fuck. This is for the ends. Oh yeah.
You said this for the ends.
You have yours too.
Man, I'm way too scared to pop this one. I ain't gonna lie. I don't embarrass myself, man.
Pour a little bit in here.
You know what I'm saying? I'll take a celebratory
You gotta take
sip.
a little ride.
You know what I'm saying?
Episode
Celebratory
1, my
sip,
boy.
bro. Come on, bro.
And too many more for all you peons.
That was too bad. That was too bad, you know? Tastes like a celebration.
Right.
It tastes like a celebration.
Thank you for going through that with me, man.
Course,
but listen, at the end of the day, it's not about me today. Mm-hmm. It's about you, my boy. Right. How did you get the name JSen?
I mean, I came from in high school, I was watching hella anime, and then I was like, oh, if I was gonna be this character, I would be like JSen. If I was a fighter, actual sensei or something, but kind of just stuck. I just never thought to change it. So all right, bro. So it was really just anime in high school and shit.
Really? So are you big into anime still?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of a poser now. I ain't gonna lie. I like a lot of the mainstream ones. I feel like my attention span is just ass right now. I just can't get into any of the new ones. I was into Attack on Titan for a little bit, but then to me the show fell off. I was just damn, bro, I thought we was fighting Titans. Why are we going into all this other shit? But,
oh my god,
I'm not really much into it anymore. But at the time, I was.
Well, I haven't watched anime since fucking Naruto.
And that's what I'm saying, bro. I was watching Naruto and Dragon Ball Z and shit. Yeah,
that was the Saturday night special type shit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Toonami type shit.
Bro, Toonami was fire though when we was younger, bro. Staying up 2 a.m. watching Toonami,
oh
bro.
My
and
god.
you watch Bleach, all that shit.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Bleach.
That shit was fire.
And then they gave you a little bit of Family Guy on the weekdays.
Yeah,
that was always the most.
It's
fire
Family Guy
to me.
and then Toonami.
That
bro.
was
my
first introduction to pretty much any adult cartoon.
Yeah, adult shit. I was oh wait, cartoons can cuss? That shit was crazy, bro.
Now I'm addicted to that shit.
No, bro.
You watch BoJack Horseman? You ever watch that show?
I haven't watched BoJack. I started it maybe 2-3 episodes in, but I'm heavy on Family Guy, The Simpsons, bro, Rick and Morty, shit like that. So I guess
Rick and Morty.
Bro, Rick and Morty's crazy,
bro.
Rick and Morty's crazy.
They really changed the game, man. They filmed that in Atlanta, right? Or the animators and shit. Or
yeah, I
Atlanta?
I think so. Like downtown, like maybe at the Turner Broadcasting like studios or something. Like I think so. I think they do that downtown.
Oh, that's hard. That's hard. But I also, speaking of like things that like inspired you, know that you were into rock bands early on, this shit
Hell
like
yeah,
that,
dude.
like the Strokes,
Yeah.
right? Specifically, Julian Casablanca.
Look at the blueprint, bro. That's literally the
I
blueprint,
do a little
bro.
bit of research over here. What about him exactly inspired you?
Bro, the motherfucker just seemed cool, bro. Like I think it was like this air of like, maybe not so much arrogance, but it was like an air of like, he doesn't give a fuck. Like he kind of like, cause he wasn't playing any instruments. So he was just up there solo, wearing like these crazy ass early 2000s, like grunge ass fits and just doing it like singing flawlessly about like shit about his life. But he just seemed like otherworldly at the time. Cause I was like, maybe like 10 years old at the time when I was like getting inspired by him. And I was just like, damn, bro, like he's cooler than life. Like, you know, I was trying to get to that level, like just the whole rock star aesthetic. So I was just like, all right, got to learn how to play an instrument, got to start singing or something, you know what I mean? So started doing like singing lessons, stuff like that, and then it just progressed from there. So,
So you feel like that kind of? Do you feel like seeing him being on stage, kind of just like being that rock star persona,
yeah,
kind of pushed you to want to do music and shit like
yeah,
that?
for sure, bro. Because it was just like I would play Guitar Hero and then see them and see like all these other bands, and they all kind of have the same like air of like confidence, like just like I play in a band, you know what I mean? Right. So I was just like, well, how do you get to that level? Play in a band, like do something similar. So I was like, all right, I don't know nobody else who plays instruments, but like I'm gonna start, like I'm gonna try something. So that's kind of like where it all like began when I was younger. But I don't think I took it like super seriously until like these past couple of years. That's when I was like, oh shit, like now I feel like I'm Julian Casablancas. You know what I mean? Like I feel like a sense of like that same like confidence, bro. It's like in me type shit. So
really, so in your mind, you really feel that you've got to that point already type shit.
Like for me, bro, just like I feel like it's always, I have this like philosophy, bro. It's just like you gotta say something even when it's not exactly true. Like I would deadass in like high school and like even like these past couple years, like I would wake up and like be like in the mirror being like, oh, I'm a pop star. Before I'm like even like I consider myself actually one. Like yeah, it's manifestation shit, bro. So I'll just be like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Like because when you get to that point, nothing about you has changed. Like your status, your all this other shit might have changed, but like you're still you. You're still JSen or whoever you are. So it's like when you get there. So me saying I'm a pop star, when I actually get to that level where like other people will consider me one, it's like, well, I've been saying this, you know, like I've been setting this way. So that's like just how it like came about. So yeah.
Have you had moments of doubt with that style?
Oh, for sure. Like I feel like even if you doubt it, still say it though. Like I think there's this like just there's power in these words of just saying like, oh, I'm this, I'm that. Even if you don't necessarily feel it or you don't see the results from it, bro, like it's gonna happen eventually. You know what I mean? Like everybody has their time, everybody has their shine. Like it just happens. So yeah, there's definitely doubts with it for sure.
I think that like most of the time, what happens is when you say something, a lot of times you start doing the things that those type of people do. You know what I mean?
Exactly, type shit, bro. Yeah.
That's what I really think happens a lot of times. Like for me, for example, since I was 13, I always wanted to start a podcast. That's why I had to pop my shit just now.
Yeah, hell yeah, I feel it, bro.
Ever since I was 13, I wanted to start that shit. And like, well, at first I actually wanted to be a radio host. And then eventually I got to the position where I saw podcasting as the next wave for me and like just doing all this different media type shit. And like, for me, it's just interesting to see how that whole shit, like how I thought about it, and it came to fruition, you know? Bro. It manifested itself type shit.
Really, bro? Like,
I don't know how I ended up here.
I feel like if you like envelop yourself with like what you're trying to be, like if you're always consuming media that's like surrounding around like what you're trying to get to, bro, like it'll start like showing itself like in your life like all the time, bro. Like I would wear like my influencers on my sleeve, or I would always watch random interviews, read articles about them. Like right now, like one of like my biggest influences like The Weeknd, and like I have this like weird like manifestation technique where it's like that's like I have an article of him like that's like on my like Safari, bro, like on my phone, and I never close out of that app. Like I never close out of that tab, and I read that article just like all the time because like there's just this one point in there where like his manager said something. It's a 2015 Rolling Stone article where like they were saying, oh bro, like we have to get to London by tomorrow, but there's only one flight. And then like they all look at each other and they start laughing. They're like, the label's gonna pay for it. And I don't know what it is about that moment, but it's just like, damn, bro, like they're at the position where like they were literally homeless together, and now they're like, oh, we don't have to pay. Like somebody else is paying for this shit. So like that article alone is like, I'm trying to like get to that point. So it's like, all right, like just always like reading it over and over, like trying to get to there.
Do you feel like you just can't wait to shit on niggas?
I don't think for me, bro, it's not really about like others. It's more like me. Like I'm ready to like show myself that I can do it. Cause it's like, even though they're like, yeah, there might be somebody who's like, oh, I don't think you can get to that point, or like doubters or haters or whatever the fuck. It's just like, I want to get to it for me of all things. I feel like if you're doing it for somebody else or like other people's like validation, it's not really like something that you want. I don't think it'll come to you at all. But like, I mean, it'll feel good to be on the point where it's like, I told y'all, motherfucker. Like, yeah, of course it's gonna feel good. You know what I'm saying? But I don't view that as like, that's like the main goal. Like the main goal is really just to show myself, like younger me. Like I think about younger me all the time. So I'm like, I'm gonna show that little nigga like, hey, like you
could
it,
actually do all that shit that you were saying.
Exactly, bro.
Right.
It's like I really want to get to that level where it's like, damn, bro, like I saw it and became that shit. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm definitely trying to get to that level.
Yeah, I know that you're into the weekend pretty heavy. You kind of
heavy, bro, heavy.
That's crazy to me. And I don't want to step on any toes right now, but I never understood the obsession of the fucking weekend, man. I just don't get it. Like,
honestly, bro, I feel like for me,
you're the real you.
yeah,
Well,
like
yeah,
really, nah, bro. It's really like I can definitely say like it kind of ties back to like the aforementioned shit about like being enveloped in something and then it slowly becomes like in your life too. Like, I mean, I got into it when I was in like middle school. Like my homie at the time, his name was Brendan. He showed me some shit when I was like 12, bro. Like when I met him, he was like, bro, you heard of The Weeknd? I was like, no, who the fuck is this? And like there was no pictures of who he was. Motherfuckers like he was in a band. And like, I don't know, something about the music, like when you're younger, you want to be like the older people. They're like doing drugs, doing all this other crazy shit.
Don't get me wrong. I respect the fact that he made coke cool again. Because I feel like there was a time frame where niggas was trying to front on cocaine. I'm like, bro, like, come on.
Like,
then
no,
the Weeknd started saying, I can't feel my face. And all of a sudden, niggas brought it back with it again.
Yeah, tight shit. So like, I would hear the songs and be like, I can't relate to this, but it's like, I want to. You know, I'm get older. I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's like, talking about he's with models. He's at random lofts with girls. He don't even know their name. Like shit like that. I'm like, damn, bro, trying to get to that lifestyle.
Bro, but when you get into the lyrics, then you can fuck with it. But you can't even understand what the nigga's saying half the time, bro.
Sleep, bro. You sleep. You got to get into it, bro. You got to get into it. Like,
Did you listen to his last album?
Loved it, bro. Donovan, I listen to everything. I ain't gonna lie.
Wow.
Like I listen to all of his shit, bro. Like swear. Like Donovan is like super hard to me, bro.
Know what I think that you really like about him is the fact that like all of his projects are different.
Oh, for sure, bro. Like variety.
Right. Yeah. You know, you did mention that like how you like artists that have a variety in their music.
Like just constantly evolving and shit. Yeah.
Are you trying to do that?
For sure, bro. Like I think with like for me, I don't think I could do the same sound twice. It might seem kind of like sporadic, but like I don't want to make like, all right, this song sounds like the last one or sounds like this one. Like each song that I do, like I'm like, all right, like I treat like, cause I haven't dropped an album yet or anything. So it's like, I treat like the singles that I drop like they're albums. Like I'm like, this is a new era. This is a new sound. This is a new, like this whole thing. So like the last song was literally drum and bass. It was like, It was liquid drum and bass and a jungle beats. But I'm like, all right, this next one, I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the next single that I have ready is literally, like, sounds like some London rave shit. Like, it doesn't sound like anything else. Like, I want each song to be like, oh, shit. Like, you can tell it's me, but you're like, damn, this is, like, completely different. You know what I mean?
So, how do you feel like you'll give your audience an opportunity to buy into a specific sound when you do that, though? Like, are you afraid that your audience won't know what to expect type shit?
I mean, that's not really like necessarily like a fear of mine. I kind of like that, like they don't know what to expect, but I still want it to be like authentically me. Like I don't want it to be like, oh, this sounds like somebody else type shit, but it's also like everything's gonna sound different, but it's still gonna sound like me, if that makes sense. Like the vocal inflections, the vocal layering, things like that. I feel like that is always gonna be there. Like I'm always gonna be layering something or trying to do something different, but like the sound might be different. I've worked with hella different producers, so it's like, at least for a fact, the instrumentation is going to be different all the time. Like, production is going to be, you never know where it's going to be.
Right. You get your, oh.
I have these.
Okay. Well, JSen, about to play a game real quick.
All right.
Nah, I mean,
sound like Jigsaw. About to play a game real quick.
About to play a game real quick, man. And the name of this game, I actually wrote it down. We're going to call it, What Would You Do?
Okay.
Nah, I mean, so...
I'm nervous now.
We have 3 things here. You choose one,
Okay.
and then I'll read what was associated
Okay.
with that scenario.
All right.
The choice is yours.
Now, do you really jigsaw now? A relationship versus career. I'll go with this one.
Oh, man.
Let's put it to the camera. You know what I'm saying?
Put this to the camera. Please, what is this one? Relationship versus career. Now, speaking of the weekend, since you're defending him so much just now, let's really test your weekend fandom real quick.
All right.
So, you're at a bar.
Okay.
All right? That's how all good stories start,
Okay,
right?
always.
You're at a bar, and let's say you go to the restroom, you leave your girl at the bar, and you're just about to go use the bathroom real quick. You come back, and you see the weekend talking to your girl, right? Wait. You see the weekend talking to your girl. Do you go over there and stop the conversation, interrupt that shit, or do you leverage your relationship for a later on feature?
Definitely leverage.
Woo!
Definitely leverage.
Really?
I'm gonna be like, yo, keep talking. Like, I'm gonna like, you know, I'm gonna walk by, like, you know, I'm not gonna acknowledge him. I'm gonna just tap her on the shoulder or something. Just like, keep it going. Like, you know, like a little acknowledgement. Like, come on, bro.
Really?
You gotta leverage that.
Do you let him get her number and everything?
Bro, of course, bro. What? Him getting her numbers like him getting mine, you know what I'm saying?
That's
It's
a
just
fact.
I'll be like, yo, like when you go over there, I'm gonna tell her go over there. I'm like, yo, when you go over there, like make sure you like put in the car, be like, can I get aux? Like shit, and then play the song over.
Wait,
bro.
you said you would let her go over there?
Bro. Career, like
Gangster.
But it's the long game, bro.
This is a real nigga right here.
This the long
Hey, listen.
Come
I don't
on,
know if
bro.
you got any more in your cup,
No,
but
bro,
cheers to that
yeah,
little
yeah,
small
I'll take
shit.
some
Hey, cheers to that.
career, my guy.
Hey,
Come
career
on,
over
bro.
hoes.
Easily.
Gang
bro.
over love. We got a picture of Brent Fires over there.
Gang over love, bro.
Gang-
I listen to that all the time, bro.
I
Like-
fuck with yo, Brent's my guy.
Bro, Brand's hard, bro.
But yeah, I respect that though. I'll probably do the same in that
You
situation.
know what I'm saying?
I'm
Of
not
course,
gonna lie
bro.
to you.
Because it's like, bro, you gonna let your girl stop you from having a career? Come on.
I mean, who
Come on,
knows
guys.
how long it's gonna last, really? You know
Exactly, bro.
A
It's like-
career, a preacher from the weekend will last forever.
Bro, it's cemented. It's, until I delete it, it's there. You know what I'm
That's a
saying?
fact.
Like,
That's a fact. Okay, I respect that.
for sure, bro.
I'm gonna choose one more for you here, and we're gonna choose. Let's see. Actually, you choose one more, man. We'll let you choose.
Man, I feel like this one's crazy. I have to do it. Bodily sacrifice.
Ooh, put it to the
Got to.
camera. Wait, put it to the camera
Go
real
ahead.
quick.
Bodily sacrifice.
Bodily sacrifice. Ooh.
On some spooky shit today.
All right. JSen said, you go to the doctor,
Okay.
and they said you can either take your dick or your vocal cords. Which one are you choosing? Your dick or your vocal cords, and just don't just think about having sex, kids, because you don't have any kids right
Yeah.
now, do you?
No.
Okay, no kids. You know, I would assume that your chances of finding a mate would severely decrease. Which one?
I feel
Dick
like
or vocal cords?
I have to keep like the theme of career going. So I'm gonna say I'm gonna lose my dick, but I feel like it'll make me focus so crazy, bro. Like nothing can distract you. It's not like you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go out this weekend for what? What are you gonna do?
That's true.
Drink? Like you know what I mean? I feel like my career would just skyrocket.
They said that's what happened to Michael Jackson.
Hey,
That's what they say.
hey,
Nah, I'm not saying that. You ever heard of the Castratos?
no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You brought
Nah,
that up,
man.
bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, the Castratos, they were like a group of men who they got their balls and their dicks
Mm-hmm.
chopped off so they can keep that luscious high voice
Yeah,
that like,
type shit.
early men would have. So, you know what I mean?
I might, get a better voice if that happens.
Hey,
so
you know
shit.
what I mean?
Yeah, it might be the path I need to go down. Who
Right.
knows?
No, I mean, we could set you up. We might have a quality medicine doctor in the back.
That's crazy, bro.
Oh, my God. Well, thanks for playing that first game with us,
Of course,
man.
bro.
You
Y'all
know?
got,
I
I'm worried
learned-
about the others, man.
I learned you're a career first guy just now.
Of course.
That's a real nigga. Little drink break real quick. Man, but I really want to get into like what made you you, man. Like how you kind of got to this point from like the early stages and everything like that, bro. Like what was growing up like for you?
Shit was fun, man. I mean, like, I feel like it was fun because of definitely my friends. Like, you know, I got my homie Denzel over here, bro. Like, yeah, me and him grew up together, like, all of, like, high school and shit. So, like, childhood, like, which I'm, like, early ages, I mean, it was full of like love and support. Like, you know, like my parents, like they're really like super supportive of everything I do. Yeah, both parents. Like they were like I was always on some like I want to do this, and they'd be like, all right, like okay, we'll help you. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was super sporadic. I didn't know what I wanted to do, so like every month it was something different. So like growing up, I was always like, I want to do this, I want to do that, and my parents were super supportive. Like always just let me like create, and I feel like that like directly led to me even being in like this career that I'm in right now. So that was kind of like the childhood. Like it was just like typical playing outside with the homies, shit like that. But I mean, as I got older, it definitely turned into more like, oh, like we wildin'. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, like, we were definitely wildin' in high school. We was definitely wildin' when we was younger, bro.
Really?
Like,
So
sure.
from what? So your early stages, you were kind of just chilling, riding your bike up and down the block type shit. That's how we all started off. You know?
And then when you jump off the porch, bro.
Right.
You jump off the. I feel like everybody got like one moment where it's like, oh, I'm not a little kid no more. Like I'm trying to go.
What
to
was
other
that
shit.
moment for you?
Shit, I don't know, bro. Like I definitely think it was like high school, bro. But like. I don't know what the exact moment was, but probably getting in trouble just with the homies, bro. Denzel can attest to it, bro. Like we was getting in trouble all the time, bro. So it's just like we would get in trouble, and I'd be like, "Oh, there's no going back. Like I'm not just gonna one day be like, I'm gonna be a good kid now. Like I'm gonna start going to class like all the time, type shit. Like it's once you go down the path, you gotta go down it, bro. So and I feel like everybody like when you're younger, you have that like rebellious streak going. So like I kind of was like, well, I could go down the good kid path, but like. Why? Why would I? Like, I know that's what everybody wants for me to do, so I'm gonna do the complete opposite. And like, I don't know if that's just like how I am now, but like something about just like when people tell me to do some shit, I'm like, I'm gonna do something else now. Cause damn, I don't even want like. It's just like I don't like being like told like what to do per se, especially at that time. Like you know, I've obviously matured, but like yeah, childhood was definitely. All right, let's just keep going down this path and see what happens. Like just testing shit, just testing shit, bro. So,
right. So you feel like. When you first start, when you're going through your childhood, that early phases, you were kind of just testing different shit to see what,
to see like what I like wanted to do like with my life. But then it started like I started thinking more long term. I started thinking more short term. Like I was like I think that was kind of what the switch was because when I was younger, like most kids are the opposite. Like they're like short term. They're thinking about shit, bro. The new Disney Channel episode at 8 p.m. Like I gotta be awake for that. I was thinking like, damn, bro, I want to do this when I'm older. I want to do that. And then as I got older, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm gonna make it to that age. Like, shit, I'm finna worry about what am I gonna do tomorrow? What am I gonna do today? Type shit. So, I definitely think that was like how it came to be.
And when you say getting in trouble, what kind of trouble were we talking about? Like getting locked up type shit?
Oh hell, no. It wasn't that deep, but I will say that like I can put this on God. Like there was a point in time where like me and the homies showed up to like this was high school. Like we showed up to like a football game or something, and the sheriffs were outside, and they were like, "Oh, we know about y'all." Like type shit, like type shit. And like, bro, I promise you, whatever we were doing was not bad. Like it would literally be like
graffiti and shit like that.
Not even like, bro. It would be shit like that, or like we would just not be in class. Like we'd just be in the halls, or it'd be like we kind of on some like not backing down type shit. Like a lot of older motherfuckers would like be trying to fight us type shit, and we would just be like, we was like the younger ones on some like, I don't give a fuck, come on, let's do it, like let's go, like type shit. Like that's literally how we were when we were younger, but like thank God we got out of that mindset, bro, like type shit. But
wow, so in high school you were more like like a fighter mentality type shit.
Mentality probably, yeah, but it wasn't like we was
running around, looking for problems.
We wasn't no fucking 7 a.m. like come to the bathroom real quick, bro, let's fight. Like no, we wasn't duking it out like that. It was definitely just like if a problem arose, like. All right, like we was never, and it kind of was like your homies would like influence you. Like it would be like each one teach one. Like I would be like, well, I'm not backing down. Other homie like, well, me not either. Like type shit, like just like evil twin type shit. Like we just like if one person going down, we all going down type shit, bro. Like that's literally how it was when we was younger.
I could tell you so many stories of like how shit goes.
Yeah,
like shit like that. Like the homies saying some shit. And
yeah,
you know
like,
that Kendrick song, fucking
The whole Good Kid, Mad City album is literally how we was.
Mad City album is
bro,
that.
we always talk about that album. Like, we was obsessed with that shit. And then, like, we started realizing, like, bro, that album is us. Like, we were literally, like, I'm not going to say we were bad kids because we literally weren't, bro. Like, motherfuckers was, like, getting in the fights, still graduated top 10% of the class. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was doing that shit, but it's like, we was the good kids, but, like, there's so much shit around us that it was, like, gotta do something. You know, we gotta partake in it. Like, I'm glad we did, got it out of our system. But, like, yeah, the Good Kid, Mad City was definitely, like, the general theme of like like the teenage years for sure, bro.
Do you feel like you grew up in like a more middle class environment, or do you
Hell yeah, bro? Like Luckily for me, I mean, like, it was definitely more middle class, but I think that it still comes with its own set of problems. Like, it's not necessarily like, it may not be the same problems as people in like more poverty stricken areas, but it was still like, there's still shit that goes on. You know what I mean? Like, you can still get into the wrong things easily, bro. And I feel like because there's like money circulating, that it's even easier. Like, we have a lot more access to like get the shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like in poverty stricken areas, maybe it's like, all right,
you gotta do whatever to get money.
Yeah, to get money, but like, since motherfuckers are bored and and their families have money, because it wasn't like the kids that have no fucking money, it's the parents, bro. Right. Because they're bored and their parents have money, it's like they get into heavy shit, like heavy drug use, like stupid shit like that, like just wilding because they have nothing else to do. Like you know when your finances are straight, you're bored, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So like hella other kids were like just going crazy, bro. Like,
you have a lot of friends who were getting into heavy drug use?
When we were younger, hell yeah, bro. Like there was a lot of people, like, I mean, not necessarily in my friend group per se, because like we wasn't really on that, but definitely in high school, there was a whole group of them, like, bro, they would get into like deep, heavy shit, bro, just out of like, because they have access to it, you know what I'm saying? Like, luckily for me, like at the time I hated it. Like, I had strict ass parents, bro. Like I was barely out the crib, like for real, bro. Like my school day was me getting out. That's why I feel like a lot of the times we were wilding, because it's like, well, shit, I know as soon as that bell ring, like, motherfuckers back at the crib, I'm back in prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like, I feel like that kind of kept me out of like a lot of shit that I'm glad, like, you know, I wasn't hanging out with the wrong crowd type shit. Like, I was at the crib. Like, you know what I mean?
Interesting to see, like, because would you consider yourself a rapper, or would you consider yourself?
No. I mean, when I was nervous about singing, I was definitely rapping, because I was like, well, I want to make music, I want to express myself, but I don't, like, I'm too worried about, like, do I sound good? You know what I mean? So, like, once I started being more confident in my voice, like, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm not a rapper anymore.
So
I'm definitely
consider yourself a rapper?
No.
I was gonna say, because you don't, like, I would say your style of music isn't necessarily in a box per se.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of different, as you were saying, like, there's a lot of different sounds.
Yeah, a lot of different sounds going on. Like, and that's how I wanted it. Like, I never wanted to be like, oh, like, here's this label for this artist, and that's what he is. You know what I mean? So I'm glad I was able to like convey in my music, like, hey, I don't just do this one sound, like I do other shit. So
right. Now, one thing I find very interesting about you is your aesthetic.
Appreciate it.
I mean, you've definitely, I feel like, pushed the boundaries, I would say, with how you dress and like your choice in clothing, which I also like to do. You know, I like to push the boundaries. I don't really like boring looking people. Like,
hell no, bro.
Yeah, I used to be in love with like the aesthetic of like Marilyn Manson. You know,
yeah,
what
just
I mean?
like grabbing attention, bro. I swear to God, like I can admit, like I'm an attention whore. So it's like when it comes to like the fashion, like I'll probably put something on specifically just I'm like, this is gonna like capture somebody's eye. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the other day I copped this like tight ass crop top. I know when I actually pull that shit out, like people gonna look, you know what I'm saying? But it's partly like, oh, this is gonna bring attention on me, and it's also like I don't give a fuck. Like I just like wearing whatever, you know what I mean? Like it's just like putting on certain things, you know?
Really? Do you feel like that has caused any like turmoil for you in like situations? Because I know, for example, right? In the black community, I'm gonna just be honest. You know,
yeah,
I'm a black nigga. You know what I mean? I can say it.
Yeah.
In the black community, I feel like there's definitely a lot of stigma behind certain choices of clothing. For example,
for sure.
Painting your nails. You come home and your mom sees you with painted nails.
Tight shit.
What the fuck? Yeah. But it's like that's just kind of the era that we're in right now. Do you feel like you experienced
directly no? I mean, attest to like, you know, people who came before me and people who are still championing like those things now, because like I feel like there's a lot of people who are using their voice and advocating for like just doing whatever you want and not being judged for it, to where the point where like I can freely express myself and I don't have to worry about like, oh, someone's gonna say something about this. Like, of course, I feel like maybe in their heads someone will like see me in something and be like, yo, why is he got his nails painted, or like why is he wearing that like crop top, like, you know what I'm saying? But like I don't think I've directly faced anybody like saying something to me per se, or like any turmoil or anything like that. But it's definitely there. It's definitely there. Like there's definitely people who like do face that like on a day to day. Just I directly haven't.
Do you feel like that's due to being in Atlanta?
For sure. I feel like if I was somewhere else, that like maybe it'd be more of, I guess you could say, an issue. But I feel like, especially in the scene in this community that like people have built like in Atlanta per se, like dude, nobody cares. Like, you know, this I would view it as the norm. I think this is more normal than not. So it's like because we're in this space in this area, like everybody's like, it's just like no one acknowledges it really because it's so norm. It's so like, okay, like everybody's really accepting. So I think like being in Atlanta definitely helped like be able to like express yourself.
And you also probably hang out with a lot of creatives too.
For sure.
Part,
Yeah.
Like most of the places you're going are
Yeah.
probably going to be more accepting type people.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So that definitely helps with it, bro. Like my friend group, super accepting. We don't care. Everybody else that I've encountered and come around, and nobody cares. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's how it should be. You know what I mean? It's just like, if you want to wear that, cool. Like, fine with me, bro. No skin off my back. Like, whatever.
Right. When you were younger, did you ever get like bullied for anything like that? When you were kind of...
To be honest, I never really got into certain things like that until like maybe like college and like high school. Because when I was younger, the biggest thing I was trying to do was get my ears pierced, but mom was not going for that.
Wow.
I was really on some like get my ears pierced.
So your aesthetic must have, like when you were younger, your aesthetic you would say was very plain, and then it transitioned to
it. Like now. I mean, once I got some like money for myself, I was just like, oh, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna buy that. Like me and the homie, we both worked at Kroger together, and like we would use our checks to like buy random shit. And at this time, this was like when Odd Future was popping, shit like that. So like that's when I got more into like colorful shit, like expressing yourself, like short shorts and fucking Vans and shit like that. You know what I mean? So like, yeah, I guess it was plain. And then like once I had like money to like actually like buy shit I wanted, I was like, all right, now I can like express myself. So yeah.
How did your parents react to seeing your aesthetic changes? For me, they didn't react in the most positive way.
They didn't? Oh, shit.
Nah. I mean, not saying not in a positive way where it's like they told me to like take it off. But
yeah, but it's more like questioning it. Like, yeah. And also I feel like that's a test to like just our parents being in like a different generation. You know what I'm saying? I'm obviously generalizing, but like their generation, they probably wasn't doing all of the stuff that we're doing right now. So it's just more of like they're taken back by it per se, and they're just kind of like, why? You know what I mean? But like my parents weren't really on that. They kind of was just like, okay, like I said like earlier, I was just like they're just always been like super supportive. So it's like, I mean, they would make jokes at first, but I mean it was lighthearted jokes. It wasn't no like getting on me. It'd just be like, why are you painting your nails? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like just questioning it, telling them like, and they're like, all right, cool, and just that's the end of it. You know what I mean? So no, I think my parents are always super supportive. That's how they are with me and my siblings. Like just.
Oh, you have siblings?
Yeah. I have 2 younger brothers and an older sister, and like we're all just like. They don't care. Like, you know what I mean? They're just like, yeah, you guys do what you want to do. Like, they're just super supportive. They'll say their piece, give their advice, and then after that, it's up to you. Like,
really? Were you able to, like, smoke with your parents and shit like that?
Oh, hell no, dude. Hell no, bro. I'm literally like, my mom, like, they recently found out that, like, I smoked, I mean, in the past, like, couple years. But, I mean, I don't really do that as much anymore. Like, I don't smoke anymore, but, like, she came in my room crying, telling me some... This is what you're doing? Like holding the bag of weed, shit, like going crazy, bro. Because it's like they view certain things as like the end all be all, but she was literally on some like, this is what you're doing? Like I would have never thought you.
Really?
Yeah, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. Parents be like, bro, and I'm the oldest boy. Like I'm a mama's boy, bro. Like she was literally on some like, oh my son would never do no shit like that, and then fuck around and find out.
Wow, that's crazy. Because I feel like if I saw you, I would probably assume that you smoked. Right?
I feel like they knew. Like my dad said, like, cause I recently talked to my dad about it. He said he knew in high school that like we were smoking, like, but he just didn't say anything. Like he's just like, I mean, shit, I did it too at that age, type shit. It's whatever.
Yeah, parents are just like people, just like anybody else.
Not for real, bro. Once you get older, start understanding that they're literally just like you. They just have somebody that they birthed. You know what I mean? It's just like you start understanding more like why they are certain ways. I mean, shit. If I had a kid and I found out they were smoked, I'd probably be fucking crying too. Like I don't know. Like you know what I mean? It's a different thing once you actually have somebody. So I wouldn't know.
Do you want to create a person one day?
I'm be honest now. Like it in theory, sometimes it sounds cool, but like. Actually do fuck no. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Maybe when I'm older and more established, like I'm talking like 30s or something, but like I'm more focused on like trying to get to that Julian Casablancas level. I don't think I have time for kids right now, so.
Why?
It's just I view it as like a lot of times I can be honest with myself. I think I'm like very selfish in terms of like my needs and my wants. And I feel like if I have somebody else, like it'll be a hard change to be like, oh shit, I can't think about me. Like I got to think about like somebody else right now. Like I got to feed them. I got to buy diapers. I got to buy this. Got to do that. And then also I feel like it really would take away from like the career path that I'm going on. Like, I don't think it would make me focus. Like, for some people, it really does help them focus. They'll be like, man, I got a kid, I got to provide for it.
And I need
you know what I'm saying? But for me, it would not make me focus. Like, I feel like I would just like just hate every second of it. Like, I don't think it's for me. I don't think so. Yeah.
So do you feel like that has also affected probably like your ability to get into a relationship with women as well? Because it sounds like you're not really in the space right now.
Career,
So,
bro.
yeah,
What do we say?
like
career over
first.
first. I mean, I've been in 2 relationships, like, and I mean, they were long lasting, but like,
oh wow, really?
Like, yeah, but during it though, it was just like, I had even during them, bro. I feel like I had horrible time management. Like, I'm not saying per se that like the relationships hindered me. It was more like, because of the relationship, I was hindering myself. Like, I had horrible time management. I'll be like, hit the studio, go chill with my girlfriend right now. Oh, I'm about to go hang out with my girlfriend. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would spend like weeks hanging with them and then be like, the music was the side shit. But as soon as like I wasn't in a relationship and the music was the main goal, I started seeing the results that I actually wanted. So it wasn't necessarily relationships hinder me. It was definitely my time management. But I didn't know that until I got out of it. You know what I mean? So I don't think relationships are bad or anything. Like, I would, the right person comes along, of course I would, jump at the opportunity. But as of right now, I'm not searching for it at all. So
Man, yeah, bro.
if it comes, it comes, bro. But I'm not looking for it. No.
Trust me, bro. I understand, though. It's hard, when you have to go to the studio and you have to explain to somebody, yeah, I'm about to go to the studio and make music.
Yeah, and do all this other shit.
Right, and go to this party to network and all this other shit.
Bro, I know. I literally know, bro. Like, you'll literally be like, yo, I got, like, it would be times where, like, I mean, not in this, like, there would be, like, in the relationship, it would be like, yo, why are all these people DMing you? And it's like, motherfucker, I gotta respond. I gotta respond. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
cause I'm lit, nigga.
It's like,
what you mean?
It's like, I'm sorry, baby, but I gotta say thank you. Right? I gotta say thank you.
Yeah, no, she complimented the Freckles, baby.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like at the time, it was just like, there's just certain aspects of it that wasn't necessarily like, we just weren't ready for, per se, I guess, in this particular one that I'm thinking about. It was just like, when we got together, it was like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. Like, it's like I said, I had the music like on the side, but once I started like really taking it serious and shit started going up, it kind of was like overwhelming for them, like more them than me. Like, it was like, oh, like, why are these people DMing you?
Did you get the "you've changed" text yet?
Not that you changed, but definitely in the same vein of like, oh, you're not exactly the same, or like, why do you act like this now? And it's like, well, I mean, you're supposed to evolve for one, but I don't think I've necessarily switched up. I think I've definitely had like my mindset or like my personal philosophies have definitely changed as far as like how I view things. Like, I went from taking it as like a side gig when I shouldn't have to literally like, this is my whole life right now. So of course, like, you get those like, you're not acting like how you was when we first met. Shit like that. It's like, bro, I was 18, 19. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get older and you gotta keep going, bro. Like, you gotta keep evolving, keep growing.
I think Ho said it. I don't work this hard to stay the same, man.
Oh my God! See, that's a fire ass quote. It's just like,
I don't work this hard.
It's like,
to
why would I still be the same person that I was? Like, bro. I literally be telling people, like, I think it's like a tweet or something. It was like, I'm not the same person I was 30 seconds ago. Like, shit, I gain new information all the time. I find new ways of navigating certain things. So of course, I'm not gonna be like the same person I was when, goddamn, I was like, I think I want to make music, and fuck now. Like, now it's like my life. You know what I'm saying? So shit changes, but like, yeah, I definitely got the you're not the same or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. I definitely got that text before. But
how do you gain information? What are you doing? Are you reading articles online a lot? Or
for sure. I mean, just in general, it's either reading, listening to shit, hearing other people's conversations, people telling me shit about themselves. Like, I feel like I'm constantly like soaking things in. Like, I think that like everybody needs to be constantly learning. So like, when people tell me things about themselves, I try to find common ground, something like shit like that. Like, I'm constantly like just bouncing off of other people, finding information through YouTube videos, whatever it may be. Like, yeah, constantly learning.
What's something inspirational someone's told you recently that really stuck out to you? Or that you really learned from?
Man, I know I keep mentioning, bro, but like, this motherfucker Denzel, bro, like, he be having these personal philosophies all the time and these like quotes where it's just like, bro, how the fuck you know this shit? Like, it just be like Like motherfuckers wise beyond his years or some shit, bro. Like he be
Hope Denzel?
nah, he got hella, bro.
right now.
Not for real, bro. Hey, yo.
The one I told you, you really.
Come onto the microphone real quick.
Yeah, come to the mic, bro. Come to the mic, bro. Introducing Denzel Radenvade, creator of AWOLism, a wonderful brand.
Now, recently I told all my friends, I said, when someone tells you about themselves, believe them.
And shit like that. Shit like that, bro. Like that, bro.
Can we get some snaps going on in
Yeah,
here?
man.
Come on.
When people
That's
tell you
hard.
about themselves, believe them. Like, homie's not lying. Like, if somebody tells you they're not a good person, don't always try to see the best in people, bro. Like, I think you'll save yourself a lot of heartache, a lot of different things. Just like, they say they're this, they're that. Believe it, bro. Like, okay, shit.
You feel like you've given people the benefit of the doubt too much?
Yeah, definitely in the past for sure, bro. I'm still like that now because I feel like you shouldn't let other people's like negativity or things like that change how you like view the world, like your perception of it. So it's like I still give people the natural benefit of the doubt where like I view everything as like super neutral. Where it's like if I meet you, I'm not gonna automatically assume, yo, this motherfucker's a bad person until they show me otherwise. Like I'm gonna assume like they're probably chilling. They cool, you know? Like, but I also realize that people are complex creatures. You know what I mean? Like everybody got the light, everybody got the dark. It's all about the balance, bro. Some people just have way more dark than light, bro. And some people got way more light than dark. But it's just benefit of the doubt. I definitely do assume that everybody's good until shown otherwise, though.
Bro, I'm sure everybody in this room who knows me can attest I do the exact opposite of that.
You think everybody bad?
Bro, I'm paranoid as fuck, though. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I mean, understandable, though, to be on edge about certain things, bro. It's definitely
I'm on edge
understandable.
about everybody that I meet.
Yeah, type shit, bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Like,
Do you
pretty
think
much every single person I meet, you have to prove to me before I open any type of doors to, like, who I really am type shit.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. I feel you on that. So now we're going to switch it around. I'm interviewing you. So, like, where do you think that stems from? You think this is from past experiences or you always been like this?
Man, bro. I only got robbed by 2 niggas in my life, and I knew them both since high school.
See? Yeah, somebody backdoored you. They backdoored you type shit. I mean? Yeah, so now you...
I already know what it is. Like, I seen it too many times how it plays out. Niggas get hungry. They don't got no money.
Yeah.
Who you think they gonna go to? You know what I mean?
The person
the
they know,
nigga who's focused in, who's trying to do what he got to do.
Yeah, type shit.
And it doesn't matter about loyalty at that point. You know what I mean? But I do think that's not a necessarily good habit. Would you say that's a bad habit of mine?
I mean, I don't think I'm the one to say if it's necessarily good or bad because it's like I said, like everybody's like complex creatures, like, you know what I mean? So it's like if that's your way of viewing it because of past experiences, I can't be like, bro, that's bad. Like, why would you do that? I'm not in your shoes. Right. I haven't gone through those certain like things for me to get to that point. You know what I mean? So it's like I feel like it's neither good nor bad, bro. Like,
do you believe in right or wrong, or do you believe that people should just kind of do whatever
trying to set me up, trying to show my morals on the podcast?
I'm just asking.
Trying to give me some of my morals on the podcast.
I just asking.
But no. I definitely think that. How do I put this? So it's like overarching, bro. There's no right or wrong. Like that's like concrete. That's right. That's wrong. I think it's very like personal, but there's a lot of right or wrongs that people can collectively come together and be like, that's a collective wrong. That's a collective right. You know what I'm saying? But
like what's a collective wrong?
I mean, shit, bro. I think a collective wrong is definitely like murder or some shit like that. But then somebody could come along and be like, yo, I don't know, bro. Homie tried me.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm
saying?
saying?
What if some nigga about to murder you?
That's why I said like there can't be an overarching this is right or this is wrong because it's like, well, what about this? Like different stipulations and shit like that. So I feel like no, yes and no. Like there are things that one person might view as wrong, another person might view as whatever, you know? Some people view the end justifies the mean, meaning like whatever I got to do to get to this point is what I got to do. And some people are like, nah, bro, you should always do the right thing, be honest, whatever. But I think it's really just your personal philosophy. Like, what do you feel?
I feel like most people are living on the law of self-preservation. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Whatever it takes for them to make it to the top type shit, you know?
For sure, bro.
I'm going to step on this nigga's toes. I'm going to step on this nigga's back. And then
the end justifies the mean. They own that self-preservation shit for sure.
I don't necessarily know if that's the right way, though, but are there any celebrities who like made it that way? Because did you see the Kanye documentary?
I feel like all of them, bro.
But did you see the Kanye documentary?
Yeah, I saw all 3 parts of the Genius documentary. Of course, bro. Super inspirational.
So do you feel like he was like that at first?
I don't think at first. I really don't think that he was based off just the documentary. I mean, obviously we don't personally know.
Yeah, we don't personally know.
But
this
just
nigga.
based off the documentary, it seemed like at first he really wasn't like stepping on people's toes to get to different positions. It seemed like he was always marketing himself. Like he was always like, bro, listen to this, listen to that. Like, and I think that based off the documentary, it seemed like he kind of blew up pretty wholesomely. Like it was literally just sheer hard work and manifestation. Now, I don't know whose toes he stepped on to get to the higher levels, because I'm pretty sure like there's no like good way to get, like, I feel like there's certain levels of like power or fame that like, bro, you didn't get there in the best way possible. Like it's hard to be completely benevolent and then you're at the top of the game. You gonna step on any toes? Nah, you definitely did something. You know what I mean?
This thing is a moral billionaire.
Yeah, shit like that. Like people were like, bro, there's no, because you're exploiting someone. You know what I'm saying? Like you might not directly do it or you might not directly know it, but I definitely feel like you're exploiting somebody, bro, for sure. If you get to certain levels, bro, you stepped on somebody's toes to get there, bro. Like,
Right.
so,
right.
yeah.
Man, bro. Did the Freckles get you bitches growing up? I'm just kidding.
We literally go from philosophy. Me and Kwani's like, yo, did you get girls from the Freckles?
I always
no,
wish
for
I
sure.
had some shit
No.
like that. Like, I'm
For
like,
sure,
look at this
for
guy.
sure.
This is a handsome guy right there.
I appreciate it. Thank
No
you.
problem.
But like when I was younger, I didn't have them until I was like 11 or 12. They just like slowly but surely they started like popping up on my face. But I mean, like growing up, it was never really acknowledged until I was like in high school. Like in high school, it was more like, oh, yes, Freckles or whatever. I think it's now like, yeah. I think now it's like, oh, he's cute type shit. Yeah, type shit. Yeah, bro.
Man. So nobody ever, because you got them when you were 11 when they first started coming in.
Yeah.
Did you like?
I was
get
like
scared or some shit.
I mean,
I'd be
it wasn't
scared as fuck if
necessarily
some shit just start popping up on your face.
Type shit. No. It wasn't like I was like scared because my mom has them. So like I knew that like once they started performing, I was like, oh, I'm probably gonna look like her. Like, you know what I mean? Like my mom has it. And then like my youngest brother, like he started getting them too. So it's just like it like I knew it was gonna happen like probably. So no. It wasn't that scary. Like I was like, oh shit, it's starting to come in. But then like you wake up with like 10 more, like they be coming in clusters and shit. So that's when it's like, oh, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, yeah, when I was younger, it definitely was also like, what is going on, bro?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious, man. Oh, looks like we got something going right
This
here.
is crazy. What kind of concoction is this?
Whoa. I really don't even know what's in this
Yo,
shit.
my mans, what is this, bro?
Are there chunks in this shit? What the fuck?
Yo, man, my doctor said I can't have this. I don't know.
Don't worry, you can spit it out. We got water and shit here too. Like,
Man, what is this, bro?
damn, son. I didn't even know. Listen, can we get a zoom or a close up on this shit right here?
Bro, what is this, man?
What the fuck?
What is he back
this
there
shit?
making, bro? My
Right.
my
This
compliments
nigga
to the chef. Like, this shit
Nah,
crazy.
fuck this up.
This shit crazy, bro.
All right. So with this game, it's called Truth or Drink.
Sheesh. It's gonna
This
be
is
all
the
truth.
non-alcoholic version.
It's
ladies
gonna
and
be all
gentlemen.
truth. Looking boy.
Oh, you think
Crazy.
so? You
It's
can
looking
ask
like-
me questions too. So the whole point of this is like, you can ask me, oh, bro, here's a scenario for you. I'll ask you the same shit, and we'll see
All right.
who ends up having to
Drink this.
do this
crazy.
shit.
This shit an elixir, boy.
Oh my god. Let's start off light. What's the most embarrassing story you have from high school?
High school. Damn, let me think. Damn. This is a long time ago.
Yeah, that's-
Showing my age. So I don't know. I'm trying to think, right? Denzel, you got one, bro? Of like, bro, we was together. I'm like, it was so. I literally blocked all that out.
Really?
So long ago, bro. Like. No, for real, bro.
Right.
And plus, bro, if it was embarrassing and it was like high school, I'd probably just, you know what I'm saying?
You could extend it since you blocked that out to from high school till now. The most embarrassing
Like, from high
story.
school till now?
Till now. What's the most embarrassing story that
embarrassing
you've
shit.
had? Just so you can't say some like real young shit. You know what I mean?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I be doing shit where it's like, it's not embarrassing at the moment. Then you be looking back and be like, God damn. Like, I was
Really?
wild. I feel like,
Let's hear it.
I'll just go recent as hell. Like, recently, bro, I had some shit where it's like, I was kind of wilding at the club, bro. That shit was pretty embarrassing, bro. Like,
Really?
I mean, it was
Wilding at the
like,
club?
Like
what
it wasn't
JSen
embarrassing.
At the club
Like,
look like.
like it wasn't like embarrassing. It's more like a damn my boy. Like what you doing? Like,
Really? What was it? Give me some
bro,
details.
okay, all right. Just for detail's sake, it's just like I was off the vodka crayons.
Yep.
I was at Reverie off the vodka crayons, and I was just wilding on the dance floor, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I was just
Wilding on the
I
dance
was
floor.
wilding, bro, and it was quite the spectacle. Everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, you gave these niggas the worm.
Oh no, it wasn't the worm. No. It was. I wasn't breakdancing no shit like that.
Okay.
I was wilding with a certain someone, so I was just. Like, I was wilding. That's what I'm saying. I was wilding, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. I was wilding.
Okay, my son was catching a dubstep. He's like,
I was definitely wilding. It's the vodka crayons, bro. I swear.
Hey, that's a dangerous combination.
No, for sure, bro. I told you I'm a lightweight too, bro.
Right.
Like a little bit of drinking. It takes one cup.
This shit tastes really good to me though.
No, it do taste
Shout
good,
out
bro.
Charisma for fucking hooking
Yeah,
it
shout out
up,
Charisma.
like-
Thank you for the wine.
For
It's
sure.
really good.
All right, you can ask me a question now. Anything you want. You don't even have to start easy.
Man,
I'm an open book,
you know,
man.
I'm really curious about you getting robbed, bro. What was, you said it happened twice, so tell the like either the funniest or the most interesting one. Like, what,
Just
like how
know-
did that happen?
Just know nobody ever robbed me to my face type shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, so
It's
behind
always
your
been
back.
some backdoor shit.
Yeah,
You know what I
okay.
mean? 'Cause niggas don't really have heart like that.
Yeah.
But this is really what the situation was. Without giving too much details.
Yeah.
Somebody owed me money
Type
and
shit.
ran off with the money type shit. You know what I mean?
Damn, bro. You never heard from bro again?
Bro, mind you, this is a nigga since I know him from high school. Oh, I'll tell this whole story right now, actually.
Shit.
Fuck you, nigga. Big FK all day. But this nigga, he used to go to school in Alabama. Broke as fuck, right? Hit niggas up asking for $5. We all have that homie, down on their luck type shit.
Yeah, type shit.
Mind you, damn homie, in high school you was the man, homie. What the fuck happened to you? Damn, it's sad. Niggas
Yeah.
was the man in high school, bro. I
Yeah.
ain't gonna lie to you, like OG status type shit.
Yeah, type shit.
Then he hit me up on Facebook asking for money. I gave him $5.
Yeah.
Right? Later on, he asked me for more money. I was like, bro.
Like he
I'm
kept
not,
upping the price?
Right. He
Yeah.
kept on asking, but I was like, you know what? Like, this is really a nigga since I know from high school. I was young as well, so I didn't really know any better.
Yeah.
So then he basically asked me for a larger amount of money. I gave it to him, right? And then that nigga just ran off.
Never heard from bro
Blocked
again.
me, everything, bro.
Damn,
You know what I mean? And
bruh.
nigga who I knew from high school. I'm saying one of the first times I smoked, bro, was with this nigga.
Yeah, like y'all go way back type shit.
Way
This stage is
back,
dirty. That's
like,
grimy.
The first nigga I ever seen smoke a black and mild.
Nah, see, that's how you should have known he was.
That's
like
what
that,
I'm
bro.
saying.
Like,
That's what
that-
I need
that
to
shoulda let you
like,
know,
all
bro.
these little behaviors from back in the day. I was like, damn, this is some shiesty ass.
Yeah,
nigga,
no,
you know
like
what
looking
I
back,
mean?
be like, damn, he's smoking blacks. That's crazy, bro.
Blacks are like 16.
Oh,
Dirty.
Nah, definitely, bro.
Dirty ass
bro.
nigga, man.
Yeah,
He's
that's-
the worst.
That's grimy. That's grimy for sure.
He's the worst
bro.
type of nigga, bro. All right. Now that we got into rich story time, let's get back into JSen. What's the craziest drug you ever took?
Man, we're gonna have that. I'm gonna make sure my mom not gonna see this link.
Right?
for sure.
Hide the link for sure.
Well, bro, this crazy ass story. I think the craziest drug I ever have taken, bro. Bro, you ever had ibuprofen, bro? That shit, headaches, gone type shit, bro.
That
I
shit
think
will
that's the
knock
crazy.
your fucking socks off.
No, I think ibuprofen is like the hardest thing
You
I've ever
could
taken.
die
Or some
from
Tylenol.
ibuprofen.
Yeah, type shit, bro. I used to take the 800 milligram from the doctor, bro. After my dentist visit, get a little cavity filled. Ibuprofen had me floating, bro.
Really? Do
Yeah.
you struggle with cavities?
Not. I was just fucking with you.
Your
No, I
teeth
just
the
fucking-
problem?
Hell no, bro. No. No, I do have a horrible sweet tooth, bro. Like you can ask
Oh,
any
so
of
you're
the.
jack up. You should have said
Bro,
sugar, man.
nah, for real,
You should have
joke.
really said sugar. That's a joke.
No, bro, dead ass. Like all jokes aside, like I was just playing about the ibuprofen shit, but like probably, bro, sugar, like dead ass. Like I can definitely say that, like I'm like addicted, bro. Like people don't understand, like it's really like a hindrance, bro. Like I hate the fact that like after every meal I have to have something sweet. You know what I mean? Like Why do I
Really?
Bro, what? Ask the homies, bro. Ask themselves. Like every single time these niggas see me, bro, like I've slowed down a lot. Bro, always got candy though, bro. Bro, swear,
Taking
bro.
a bag of Skittles.
Bro, I would pull like every function, pull up like box of sweet tarts or some shit, bro. Like bugging. Like I slowed down considerably though, but like, bro, I'm talking about like
You don't even have pimples and shit like that.
Bro, crazy shit. That's what I'm saying. Like, luckily, bro, my body just fuck with me, I guess. But like, dog.
Wow.
Dog. Like.
And you're not like that young, like.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I'm not even like a little jit no more. Like, it's just like, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like,
That's
sugar probably.
crazy.
Sheesh. Like, sugar. Crazy, bro. Like, I'm living
And
in
you
sweet
never
tooth.
had any problems with like the dentist and shit like that?
I mean, obviously, you know, when I was younger, like, yeah, I had, you know, I get cavities just from like the amount of sugar. It wasn't like a lack of like hygiene, you know, shit like that. It wouldn't be like, damn, this motherfucker brushing his teeth. Like, no, it wasn't that. It was definitely just like, bro, I'll consume so much that it's like, god damn, like, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, I definitely did when I was younger, like, have like, you know, like, oh, bro, you gotta get this motherfucking little cavity filling, like, bro. Tap my mom on the shoulder, like, yeah, you got 2 more, like, you know, like shit like that. But like, yeah, bro, like,
people
sugar.
never believe me when I say this, but my mom fell asleep breastfeeding me when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
and I got cavities really young, so I had to get surgery. On
Bro,
that shit.
what?
Yeah, breast milk has sugar. In it.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it like
said
that,
this
bro.
shit to in a hospital one time, and a nurse turned around and said I was lying. I was like, bitch, you gonna tell me? Like, are you kidding me? Who the fuck even is this bitch? Like, I was so
I'm
mad.
crying, bro.
Word. But yeah, you can ask me a question now.
Sheesh. Damn.
I feel like he's gonna tell that shit. Like,
Now, bro, you gotta tell the story about the surgery. How old were you? You gotta go into detail now, bro. You been having these crazy ass
I don't
stories.
remember when I was a baby, bro.
Oh, yeah,
like a
basically,
real
yeah.
life baby type
Like-
shit. Like I don't remember. I heard about it as I got older because I used to have silver teeth.
Yeah,
and I didn't know why I had silver teeth. You know,
Mom was like, "So what happened was?"
I was being irresponsible. Now, shout out moms, man. You know, I love you. You the greatest.
Bro, shout out moms for
Put up
real.
with a lot of bullshit, man.
Slick, bro. They be putting up a lot of shit, bro, and then
Word.
it turned out all right, bro. So,
At the end of it,
mm-hmm.
you have any questions for me? Think of a
Shit.
scenario real quick. What would you, if you could ask me anything in the world to make me drink this shit, bro? Because trust me, I don't want to, so I'm ready to fucking say anything right now.
Would you marry the last person you dated? Like if you had to right now, like would
That
you
I
marry
dated or had sex with?
dated or sex with? Yeah. Would you marry them?
If it's had sex with, no. That was the last girl that I dated.
Nah,
This is
that's
a
it.
tough one. Damn.
So now when they see this, they gonna know you was capping during a relationship when you was like,
That's
I want to
it.
marry you. They know you was lying.
Damn, what do I know what to do right now?
Oh, now they know
What
you
the
was lying, boy.
Oh my god, I'm actually...
Got you caught up.
That's a good one.
It sounded like you finna drink. It sounded like you
Hell
finna drink,
no.
big bro.
Nah, I had to say no to her, man.
Nah, you wouldn't.
Listen, I love you, you know what I mean? It's always gonna
So
be
during,
love.
did you know you weren't going to? During?
Hell
I'm
no,
finna get you
bro.
caught
I
up
was
now.
I was ready to get married type
Wow.
shit, bro.
You know what's funny? Like I know what you mean. Like I think I wouldn't call it the honeymoon phase, but like there is definitely a point in time where you're like, oh damn, I might as well. Like you
Oh,
know,
yeah,
you kind of
for
like,
sure.
like I don't know what it is, but it's like you just wake up one day, you're like, bro, I could be a family man. Like I could definitely,
Right?
I could marry her. I have a kid. You know? This creative shit, man. I don't need that.
It's easy.
I
You know what I
need I need to go back to my caveman instincts and be a father,
Right,
bro.
Exactly. Bro,
Thank
it's-
God you got out of it. Thank God you got out of it, bro.
Bro,
Like-
it's easy to fall into the trap of like just getting married and getting a 9 to 5 and just
Type
doing
shit,
that
bro.
whole shit.
Like I'm not knocking on anybody who does it, but it's just, I know for me that was just never like my path.
Some
bro, for
people,
sure.
it makes sense for them. I
Yeah,
know
for sure.
for some people, they have a girlfriend and they're basically married. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
They've been
shout
together
out to
so
my
long.
boy Yams Beats on getting married though, man. Really big shout out to you,
Congrats.
bro. Big congrats, but. My friend just got married, but it just makes sense for him.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Like, it's just like
for me, like if I just told the homies one day, it's like, bro, I'm getting married. Like I just proposed. They'd be like, what the fuck?
what the fuck?
Like not for real. Like I just don't like, you know what I mean? It's like what the hell? Like, but for some people, like you said, it really makes sense for them, bro. Like certain lifestyles are for certain people, bro. Different strokes for different folks,
Right.
bro.
I can't even imagine not being in like a high-rise loft and like some jazz
Yeah.
music playing and a little black cat. You know what I mean?
Bro. Like
that's where I see myself in a few years.
Yeah,
type of
I don't
shit, you know?
see it. You know, waking up at 6 a.m. changing diapers
Changing
type
no
shit.
fucking diapers,
Yeah,
man.
it's
I don't even like waking up early.
And that's what I'm saying.
You know what I
That's what I
mean?
was telling you earlier, and I was like, bro, I be on some like selfish shit sometimes, where it's like, bro, I could not like get up at 3 a.m. the screaming baby, like, bro, like I'm way too childish, bro. Like I'm so immature, bro. Like what wisdom am I really instilling? Like, you know, like I mean, I probably have some life experience to instill, but at the same time, it's like, bro, I'm super childish, bro. Like I could not like just one day be like, all right, guys, I'm starting a family. It's been fun doing all this with you all. I will no longer be going out on the weekends, work and home. I'm like, no, fuck no, dude. Can't see myself doing that shit.
Do you feel like you learned a lot from like when you were like you're just like a completely different person from when you were younger?
Yeah, for sure. I think a lot of people lose their optimism, but I think my optimism got stronger as I got older. Like it kind of, I was more of like a roller coaster because like when you're younger, you don't really know about disappointment, or at least you know you probably shouldn't. But like when I was younger, I was super optimistic. And then, like, as I got older, I was kind of, like, got a little more negative. But then, like, I got older and then, like, you know what I mean? Like, I think, like, the teenage years was really, like, on some, like, nihilism shit. Like, this shit don't matter. Then, like, we're all going to die. Like, you know what I mean? But then I started experiencing more life. And I was like, it doesn't matter unless I want it to. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. So, optimism grew exponentially as I got older. So, I definitely think I changed for the better, like, my mindset. But certain qualities I think I kept as from when I was younger, for sure.
Okay. And that wasn't your scenario, by the way, your drink or treat
Oh,
question. Just wanted to make sure you knew that. So, would you rather have your girl piss on you or piss on someone else? She has to drop the pants and everything and piss on this nigga or you.
Oh my god.
Which one are you choosing?
I think you know I'm gonna take that golden shower. I think it's gonna be
Whoa!
tight shit.
What?
I think I'm gonna take that golden shower, bro.
Really?
Well, you know, hopefully my partner is healthy, so it won't be very golden.
True.
It won't be very golden. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I have a slight tinge to it at max, but yeah, I think I would take that golden shower or the clear shower, or whatever you want to call it. You know.
Give her some water pills before.
Dude, I went to a bodega yesterday, and the guy in front of me was buying that like fetish urine, like that cleans you out. You like take it before you pee on people.
What the fuck?
Really?
What the hell, bro? That's a thing.
Yeah, bro.
Fetish urine.
Dude,
That's
it was
the
like
thing?
10 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Bro, he was getting ready for the
There's
day.
like 2 bangs and the fetish urine.
Bro, he's ready to go.
Nah, man.
I've never heard of fetish urine.
I'm
That's
good on
crazy.
that. Would you piss on somebody?
No.
Really?
No, I'm not. No.
Not at all? Never?
No.
What
bro,
if somebody's
what?
into it though?
That freaky deaky shit, bro?
There's
Nah,
nothing
bro.
wrong with that freaky
Hey,
shit.
different strokes for different folks, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro. If you're into that, it's, have fun, I
That's
guess.
on you.
But yeah, me personally, nah.
That's fair. What do you want to? You gotta ask me one now.
I'll just return the question. Like,
Damn.
I'll just return
That
the
is an easy
question.
one straight return to me. What did I do in that scenario?
Bro, speaking from experience, you already did it.
I've never pissed on anybody or got pissed on for the record. Like, I just want to throw that out there. I think I'm gonna have to take that golden shower too, my boy.
Yeah, you're saying.
We both getting peed
Twin
on.
them.
Man. It is
Yeah,
what
you
it
know what I'm
is.
saying?
You know
Like,
what I
just-
mean?
Gotta take that dive, bro.
Can't have no other nigga know my girl's piss smells like. Are you kidding me?
That's crazy, bro. That is
I can't have no other
crazy.
nigga know my girl's piss smells
Nah,
like.
we
man.
gotta we gotta talk to Daniel about this fetish urine shit at some point.
Right, yeah. After,
what is
after the
that?
podcast, you gotta ask this
What
nigga
is
where,
that,
where he
bruh?
bought the fetish urine, not for personal use.
No, bro, that shit's crazy.
There's
Right.
this like little like corner store on the West End,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, like, I don't know, he was like, he just had that shit, bro. He was confident about it, like,
Man, I just pray that I get
Oh,
the
he bought
confidence.
2 cigarettes. There's 2 bangs.
What
two
brand?
cigarettes.
What brands are
I have no
you?
idea. Like single cigarettes.
Oh hell.
Single?
no,
Isn't
bro.
that illegal? That's what George Floyd
yeah.
got killed for fucking having,
The
right?
single cigarettes? I
Wait,
didn't even
you
know
got-
that.
Gas stations, like you can still buy single cigarettes.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know buying single cigarettes was a thing. I
Yeah, they're
didn't
like
know that.
50 cents.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Cigarette, yeah, 2 cigarettes, 2 bangs, and like shit that cleans you out so you can pee on people and
That's
infected.
why.
That man's living a rock star lifestyle. That's the real rapper. We need to get this nigga. We gotta
I'm saying.
interview this nigga next.
Not for real, bro.
You know what I
He
mean?
got some stories to tell for sure.
All right. Well, here's the last question. I'm hoping this one gets either one of us a drink because I don't. If it's a draw, I guess I had to drink if it's a draw. As the host,
I think
right?
we both do.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
I think
We'll
so.
take a shot. See what happens.
Not you got it, bro. Stomach gonna be churning, bro. This just gonna sound like an 80 synth if I drink this shit.
I'm
bro.
not gonna lie, bro. The you have to just get it into your mouth. You know, like.
Man,
Can that be the rules, guys? Please,
Nah, bro. This shit looks gnarly, bro. Like, oh no, bro. All right.
Have you ever had shit on your dick? If so, tell the story.
Yo, these are crazy. Like, these questions are crazy.
Have you ever had shit on your dick? If so, tell the story.
Nah, I don't. I can definitely attest that I've never had any on me. No, I can definitely attest to that. That I've never had a single dollop of shit on me, bro. So nah. But you?
Bottoms up, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, my mans. Ooh. Ooh. Bro. And y'all trying to get me to drink the hell no, man. That's crazy. Yeah.
Can you give us
Moment of
a description what
silence.
it smells like?
Bro, that shit tasted like fucking
It kind of
ranch.
smells like old bread. Like it kind
Bruh.
of like yeast almost, bro. Like just like
What
red
the
rising.
fuck was
but-
in this shit? It tasted like I don't even know, like a taco sauce mixed with
like just like rotten shit, bro.
rotten egg and like fucking. Yeah, I'm a real nigga, man. Yo, I
Yeah,
really want this shit to
hey.
pop off, man. I really drank that shit, bro. Come
Shout
on,
out to
man.
you, bro. Cause
Next tomorrow, you know I'm a shit fucking like. I'm a shit fire tomorrow,
It ain't gonna
bro.
be tomorrow. It's gonna be in a couple minutes, bro.
I'm drinking champagne and I don't even know what the fuck.
an
to call
elixir.
that
goddamn.
shit.
Like, that
What if
shit.
this shit fucking is like? What's that shit that makes your dick hard again?
Bro, what?
What's that shit called?
Viagra?
Stimulator.
Yeah,
What?
bro.
Or and they say strawberries are also like
Oh,
that.
aphrodisiac?
Aphrodisiac.
Oh, that's the word
yeah,
you're looking for?
Exactly.
I'm fucking crying,
I
bro.
mean, but bro, let's get into your latest single though.
We went from some freaky deaky shit to all right. Let's talk about the music.
Let's talk about some music, man. Slightly insane, bro. Crazy shit in that music video. You know,
crazy.
Everybody in the team fucks with it. Like,
Thank you,
What
thank
was like your mindset going into that song?
I was like, bro, this shit, we gotta make this shit a hit. Like going into it, I was just like, I mean, it came out of nowhere. Tristan, the homie who produced it, he sent me like 3 beats in a row, like through text message, because me and him like talk like every day, and he sent me like 3, and I was like, bro, who's on this one? And he was like, it's for you. I was like, easy. I was like, all right, bet. Like I just, as soon as I heard it, like I was like, oh, I need this shit right now. Like, and usually when I have like beats sent to me, like sometimes like I don't really record until I'm like into like the mindset of recording, but like that one, like immediately I was like, oh, I'm finna record this right now type shit. And like the making of it was super fast, but like as far as like the mindset going into like the music video and like the song itself, I was like, I want to like create like a world with this. Like I want this to be like, there's just so much content surrounding the song that it makes the song bigger than life. Like, you know what I mean? Like that was kind of like the whole process with it. Like I was like, I want to make this shit like an earworm. It'd be like an infectious hook. And then I want the video to like fit so well that it's like, you view it as one. Like the song and video are the same. You know what I mean? So that was kind of like my mindset going into it.
Bro, I noticed that in that like music video, like you talk about wanting somebody that's slightly insane.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What does that actually mean to you? You know, like you see what I'm asking?
The crazy girls are better. But what I meant by that, I mean, I mean, it's pretty tongue in cheek just saying like, oh, I want somebody who's slightly insane. But I mean, I was viewing it as like just somebody who's passionate. Like, I feel like if somebody's quote unquote doing crazy things for you or acting crazy, I mean, obviously they care, right? So at the end of the day, it's kind of just like wanting somebody who cares and who's passionate, you know what I mean? But I mean, somebody who's a little crazy, it's kind of fun sometimes. It's like, damn, she asking my location, bro. She really fuck with me right now. Like, if she's blowing up on me, she loves me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it might not be the healthiest thing ever, but like that was just the mindset going into the song. Like, that's what I was writing about it. So I was like, that's just like what I'm like used to, like kind of looking for. You know what I mean? So it's like past, present, future. Like, just like crazy girls are better, bro. Like, it just lets me know. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact. Do you feel like it's more important to have a hit song or like an amazing album?
I feel like it depends on the stage of your career. I think if you're budding, if you're trying to get to a certain level, then like having a hit song is way more important than having an amazing album. But once you already have a hit song or multiple, amazing albums way better. Like, because if you can already prove that you can have a big song, then it's like, okay, the next step, you need to have an amazing album. You know what I mean? So I feel like it really depends. I mean, for me personally right now, I'd much rather have a hit song than an amazing album. I'm not focused on albums right now. I don't really care to like make one at this point. Like, it's not necessarily like a doubt thing. It's more like a reality. Like, if I were to drop 10 songs right now, like a full album, not all 10 of those songs are going to get the love that I think they would deserve. Like me, when I make my songs, I'm like, of course, as the person who makes them, I'm like, oh, this deserves millions, or you know what I'm saying? But I feel like if I drop 10 songs right now, that wouldn't. I'm not at the fan base level where it's like all 10 of those songs would get millions. But that's what I want. You know what I mean? So I feel like me dropping singles right now and focusing on one song at a time and building it up and getting it as far as possible, that's gonna get me to the point where it's like, okay, now when I do drop 10 songs in a row, they're gonna get all the love they deserve. You know what I mean? So yeah, I for me right now, having a hit song is way more important than an amazing album. But I want to get to that point for sure.
And I know you were really big into TikTok early on.
Yeah.
You know, are you always looking for the new way to push your music?
Yeah, I feel like there's always something new marketing, because there's always these people that quote unquote seemingly come out of nowhere, that like blow up, and then you're like, how the fuck did they get to that point? You know what I mean? Like, I love looking at people's come up stories. Like, anytime that there's a new buzzing artist, I'm always doing a deep dive and going, all right, how did they get to this point? Like, I love seeing, well, did they blow up through shows? Did they blow up through TikTok? Did they blow up through like just word of mouth? Like, how did they, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I feel like I'm pretty like up to date on like how to like market and like keeping up with like current trends, just because I mean that's a part of making the music. You can't just drop music and then be like, go listen, and then do nothing else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I feel like it's necessary to be up on the trends of how to market.
Do you see anything new bubbling, or do you have any like strategies that you're planning on trying to utilize soon?
Well, as far as new things that like I've seen work, I mean, obviously TikTok is still a huge platform to get your music across to people, because the algorithm's so crazy that it's like literal millions of strangers who've never heard of you can see your shit all at once. Like Instagram and like Twitter kind of has that as well through like retweets and shit, but like Instagram, and for example, is like harder to get people who don't know you engaged, because it's like it's only through if they follow you. TikTok, it doesn't matter if they follow you or not. You can anybody can show up on your For You page. So that's why I think TikTok is still like the number one way to market. I think shows are good. Nothing beats word of mouth and IRL, like getting people to fuck with you like in real life. And like a lot of times my homies will put me on the songs. Like we'll like that. I'll listen to that faster than I will from like seeing a random post on Instagram or something. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the homie's car and he plays something on aux. So I think that's like good ways of marketing. But me personally, I also like I'm also on the thing of like visuals, bro. Like make good content. Like just you might have a good song out, but it's like, all right, do a 5 video. Like drop some good pictures on Instagram, like along with the song. Like I'm really caught up on like the visual aspect of like my artistry. So I feel like that's how you really build a fan base. Because if I was just posting fucking black screens or something saying go listen to the song, no one would go listen.
Or just the waveforms and shit.
Yeah,
like
just
that.
like the waveform and shit. I mean, like, I'm not knocking you if that's what you do, but I know for a fact that, like, people want to connect a face to a name and the sound and, like, who you are as a person. People want to connect with you. Like, that's what they do with artists. Like, a lot of times I feel like when it comes to marketing, people often forget, bro, you're a consumer as well. Like, what moves you? Okay, take what moves you and try to do that in your own shit. Like, what moves me? Great visuals. Okay, why don't I do great visuals? What moves me? Okay, I can connect the sound with the face, and like I feel like I know who this person is through their music and shit like that. Okay, I'm gonna do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you have to put yourself in the shoes of the consumer, like, because at the end of the day, you're selling something, even if it's for free per se. Like, you're still selling yourself. You're selling something. So it's like, put yourself in the shoes of if you were buying it. Like, would you buy your shit? Would you buy into your brand? Would you listen to your podcast? Would you listen to this music? Right. And if you wouldn't, change something about it. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to change the strategy, change something. What are some recent music videos you've watched that you think gave you a little bit of spark of creativity or inspiration? People who always have great visuals. Gene Dawson has really great visuals, for sure. Gene Dawson is great. The Weeknd always has great visuals. I like their storytelling. Damn, who's a really good one?
Remember Travis's early music videos?
Yeah, Travis's early music videos. I feel like a lot of artists who already have like ambitious music, I feel like they'll make ambitious videos to fit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's really cool to do. Like, because in my personal stuff, I'm not like, I don't want to just be in front of a camera and then just like perform the song with no like story, or it's just like we're in different locations and I'm saying the lyrics. Like, I feel like that's kind of boring. You know what I mean? So like, I'd rather just have a story or do something like that. Like, just because I mean, like, I have a film background, so I'm like, I know what moves me when I watch movies and shit like that, and it's like I would love to like convey that same feeling in my work. So yeah,
bro. What can we expect from JSen in the future, man? What's next for JSen?
Man, I think more like, well, I can definitely say that it's only gonna get bigger and better, like, to be broad, but like I think that we're getting more ambitious because me and the homies have like, we've been at this for years. Like, we've known each other, all of us that are in Surrender, which is like the group that I'm in, all of us, we've known each other for at least 5 years or whatever it may be. Some of us grew up together, and it's like we've gone through enough trial and error to where the past 2 years have been pretty seamless. Like, it's pretty efficient to the point where it's like when we come together and make projects, or we come together and do videos, songs, whatever it may be, it's like clockwork. Like, it feels like a 9 to 5 in the best way possible, where it's like I can clock in for work and I know that I'm going to get the product at the end of the day. Like, you know what I mean? So I feel like what's coming next is just like better versions each time. Like, the next song that I'm doing with DJ Willie and NYT's, like, that song sounds better than the last one, and you know, it's just gonna keep getting better and better. And then like visually, like, Brennan's really tapping in, because I mean, he's my videographer. I would love to work with, you know, other people as we get bigger, but like, that's my boy. Like, I don't think I'm ever gonna stop working with him. Cool. So it's like he's getting better in his work, like, constantly, and he's constantly evolving, and you can see it in from our first videos to like now. So it's like it's only going to be more ambitious, more like, oh shit, like, what the fuck? Like, you know, I didn't know they were doing this. Like, just going from there. So short term, next single, probably, you know, in the next month or so, another video. But like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't want to speak too much on the song, but like, that shit's insane. Like, I definitely think that like, it's one of those songs where it's like, oh, this one's going to get us out the hood. Like, I think this song's going to get us out the hood. Like, for sure. Like, shit is wild, bro.
Bro, we can't wait to hear it, bro. We can't wait to see it. I believe in you. You know,
I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's why we have you for the first episode of our podcast.
For real, bro. This is really a celebratory, bro. Like, being the first guest on this podcast, I'm really honored by this, bro. Like, dead ass. Bro, I appreciate it. Thank you.
This is a long time coming, man. Listen, Quality Medicine Podcast, episode 1. We got a honorable interview. It was an honor speaking with you.
No, for real, thank you. The pleasure's all mine.
Y'all niggas need to tap in, man. Tap in!
This is a world premiere.
Quality Medicine, baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah. That was hella good, bro. No, bro.